Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heal vs Babyface with the very first boss in the Looking for Raid Siege of Orgrimmar encounter. And this is Immerseus. Not only does it look really cool, it's got some pretty decent mechanics as well. And if you all adhere to them, this can be a very nice and pleasant fight. So first of all, the way to defeat Immerseus is by cleansing his corruption, which you can see is that purple bar below his health. Destroying his health now is simply a means to an end to get to that corruption. Now he does something called Sharbolt, which will fire all raid members and it'll inflict 11,000 shadow damage and form a Shar pool at your feet, which if you stand in will deal a further 41,000 shadow damage every second. Move out of them. I liken it to putting the pepperoni on the pizza. You see all the pizza slices around? Well, if you get hit by one of the bolts and you form a pool at your feet, do what I did there. Just step to the right. And there you go. You're putting the pepperoni on the pizza. He'll also do something called Swirl, where Shar-corrupted waters will burst through from the cracks, inflicting 16,499 damage, because they couldn't find the extra one to make it 500. And it'll also knock you back if you get in the way. Now, tanks, you've got to look out for something called Corrosive Blast, which will inflict 33,000 shadow damage in a cone aimed at the primary target, so you better hope it's the tank, and it will increase the shadow damage taken by 100% for 45 seconds and it stacks, so do make sure that you alternate taunts with your off-tank. You'll also have Seeping Shar, which surround Immerseus, and if you come into contact with them, you'll take 55,000 shadow damage and it'll also knock you back, so do pay attention to what's going on. Now then, this is the crux of the fight. When Immerseus gets to 0 health, he will explode and form into all those oozes that we've seen. And every time that you either destroy an ooze or heal it up, Immerseus will lose 1 unit of corruption, and also his health will go alongside the corruption as well, so that will reduce his health and make him easier to get to 0. Now the Shar puddles, which we're about to see form, are the black ones. They're the darker ones, and these are the ones that the DPS need to take care of. And he will form one of these Shar puddles for each 4 units of corruption that he has. Therefore, the less corruption, the less Shar puddles will form. You DPS them, you get them down to 0, and when they do get down to 0 and explode, they will do something called Shar Residue, which when they die will infect other enemies within 10 yards with the residue, which means you can increase your damage by them by 25%, and that will stack as well. So the more who are next to each other that die, the more damage the others within 10 yards will take. Healers, the light blue ones are for you, and they are the contaminated puddles. And he will spawn one of these for each 4 units of corruption removed from himself. Therefore, there will be more and more of these as the fight goes on and as he splits. Now, when you heal them up, they will do something called congealing, and this is a magic effect, and it will basically reduce the speed of the puddles the higher their health pools get. So I don't think you should dispel that really, because if it decreases the speed, then it'll take longer for it to get to Immerseus, but I don't know. I'm not a healer, so you tell me. And also, it'll do something called Purified Residue. And upon reaching full health, they will restore 25% mana to allies within 12 yards and also increase your healing by 75%, and this stacks, which is very nice indeed. So healers, make sure you are close to those light blue corruption pools when you actually get to heal them. And very finally, when a puddle or a corrupted puddle reaches Immerseus, it will explode, inflicting 35,000 shadow damage to all players. If a purified puddle, these are the ones that the healers get to Immerseus, they will still inflict damage, but half. They'll inflict 16,500 frost damage to everybody. But hopefully that boost in 75% healing will allow you to get the raid up very quickly. And there we go! Hope you enjoyed the vid. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Twitch, and I'll be back with more stuff very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.